Let's be honest. You think your cat is just being a jerk, don't you? Scratching up your furniture, knocking things off the table, zooming around at 3 a.m. like they pay the rent? You think they're doing it to annoy you. Well, here's the truth. Your cat is trying to tell you something, but you're not listening. Today, we're breaking down 15 genius ways to finally understand your cat and stop the chaos without yelling, punishment, or losing your mind. And by the time we get to number 1, you'll have a completely new perspective on your cat. So stick around. All right, let's jump into it. 15. Does your cat seem unpredictable? Their craving routine. Ever feel like your cat has split personalities? One day, they're a snuggly loaf, and the next, they're knocking over your water bottle while making direct eye contact. Well, it turns out they're not just being dramatic. Cats crave routine. A study found that cats with structured schedules were way less stressed. Basically, your cat just wants you to stick to the script. And in their world, the script says dinner is always at exactly 6 p.m. No exceptions. If your cat acts out, they might just be reacting to a lack of stability. Fix it by keeping consistent meal times, play times, and even cuddle sessions. You'll notice fewer outbursts, and your cat will start feeling more secure in their environment. 14. The litter box problem. You're probably overlooking. Cats are extremely picky about their bathroom habits. If the litter box isn't up to their standards, they'll find a better spot, like your carpet. Here's what most cat owners get wrong. Too few boxes. The golden rule is 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. Bad placement. Keep it private and away from food. Strong scents. Scented litter can overwhelm their sensitive noses. Research shows that adding properly placed litter boxes eliminates 80% of accidents. So, if you're tired of playing Find the Mystery Puddle, it's time for a setup that works for them, not just you. 13. Why your cat hides and why you should let them. Ever wonder why your cat suddenly disappears under the bed, behind the couch, or inside a box? It's not because they hate you, it's because hiding is a natural coping mechanism. Cats are both predators and prey. When they feel threatened, overstimulated, or anxious, they instinctively seek a safe, enclosed space to relax. A 2014 study from Utrecht University found that shelter cats given hiding boxes adjusted to their environment much faster and showed lower stress levels than those without one. If your cat hides often, don't force them out. Instead, give them a safe space of their own. A cozy cat bed tucked in a quiet corner, a small enclosed hideout, or even a cardboard box can make a world of difference. The more secure they feel, the less they'll feel the need to hide. And here's the secret. The more you respect their need for space, the more they'll seek you out for affection on their terms. 12. Can science make your cat happier? The power of pheromones. Some cats are effortlessly chill, while others act like they're one loud noise away from a meltdown. The secret? Pheromones. Chemical signals that influence emotions and behavior. When cats rub their faces on furniture, they're marking safe territory. But in multi-cat households or stressful environments, those signals can get disrupted, leading to aggression or anxiety. That's where synthetic pheromone diffusers come in. Science shows they help reduce stress and restore harmony. Basically, a scented candle for their soul. Spa day, anyone? If your cat is acting anxious or territorial, a pheromone diffuser might be the silent peacekeeper your home needs. There's a deeper reason behind your cat's behavior that most owners overlook. We'll get to that soon. 11. Brushing isn't just about fur, it's about bonding. Think brushing your cat is just about keeping their coat shiny? Think again. Cats groom each other as a sign of trust and affection. It's a social bonding behavior. When you take the time to brush your cat, you're not just reducing shedding and hairballs, you're building a stronger connection with them. According to a study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior, cats who were regularly brushed by their owners displayed less stress and more affectionate behaviors over time. Plus, brushing helps reduce matting, prevent skin issues, and distribute natural oils across their coat, keeping it healthy. And here's a little secret. Some cats don't love brushing at first, but if you make it part of their routine and pair it with treats, they'll start looking forward to it. Try different brushes to see what they prefer, and keep sessions short and sweet to avoid overwhelm. Bonus: fewer hairballs mean fewer gross surprises on your carpet. 10. The real reason your cat wakes you up at 3 a.m. You know that moment when you're fast asleep, dreaming about winning the lottery, and suddenly, bam! Your cat launches off your stomach like a rocket? That's because they're crepuscular, meaning they're wired to hunt at dawn and dusk. And since there are no mice in your apartment, you're the next best target. But don't worry, science says a good play session before bed can tire them out. Think of it like a workout. Except for them, not you. Unless you count dodging claws at 3 a.m. A 15-minute play session before bed using a feather wand, laser pointer, or interactive toy mimics the hunt-catch-kill cycle, leaving your cat satisfied and ready to. The trick is to let them win at the end. Finish with a treat or small meal so their hunting instincts feel fulfilled. A tired cat is a well-behaved cat, and a well-behaved cat lets you sleep in peace. 9. Think cats can't be trained? Science says otherwise. Think training is just for dogs? Think again. Cats can learn tricks. You just have to make it worth their while. Unlike dogs who live for your approval, cats operate on a strict "what's in it for me" policy. But studies show that with clicker training and tasty bribes, they'll happily sit, high-five, and maybe, just maybe, come when called. Think of it like negotiating with a tiny, furry mob boss. That means no more ignoring you when you call them. Clicker training can teach your cat to respond to their name, sit on command, give a high-five, even run agility courses. The key? Consistency and timing. Click the moment your cat performs the desired behavior, then reward them immediately. Over time, they'll start doing tricks, just for the fun of it. Who says cats don't listen? 8. Stop the madness. Deterrents that actually work. Cats are stubborn explorers, and sometimes that means they end up where they shouldn't be. Whether it's your kitchen counters, your bookshelf, or your laptop keyboard, because obviously that's the best seat in the house, getting them to stay away can feel impossible. Instead of yelling or chasing them down, use environmental deterrents. Safe, effective tools that teach your cat to stay away without associating the punishment with you. Some of the most effective methods include double-sided tape. Cats hate the sticky texture, making them avoid surfaces without causing any harm. Aluminum foil. The crinkly texture and sound make it unappealing to walk on. Motion-activated air puffs. A harmless burst of air startles them away from no-go zones. Studies have shown that using non-harmful deterrents rather than punishment leads to better long-term behavioral changes. Why? Because instead of fearing you, your cat learns that the environment itself discourages certain behaviors. Want them off the kitchen counter? Make it unappealing. Want them out of your plants? Cover the soil with smooth stones. The less appealing the spot, the less likely they'll return. All of these tips will help, but there's one final change that can transform your entire home into a cat-friendly paradise. We'll get to that soon. 7. Why cats love windows, and why you should let them. Ever caught your cat staring longingly out the window, tail twitching as if they're watching the most dramatic TV show of their life? That's because, for a cat, a window is prime entertainment. In the wild, cats spend hours scanning their environment for movement, whether it's prey, potential threats, or just general curiosity. When indoor cats don't get enough stimulation, they turn to destructive behaviors, like scratching furniture, knocking things over, or even excessive meowing. Research published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats with access to visual stimulation, like windows or bird feeders, showed fewer signs of stress and boredom-related mischief. To make the most of this natural instinct, set up a window perch or cat tree near a sunny window. Place a bird feeder outside to keep them entertained. Rotate their viewing spot so they get different perspectives of the outdoors. A simple perch can stop your cat from jumping onto tables and counters, because now they have a better spot to lounge. Plus, they'll be happier, healthier, and a little less likely to knock your stuff over just to entertain themselves. 6. Scratching is inevitable, but your couch doesn't have to suffer. Does your cat treat your couch like a personal scratching post? Before you assume they're just being destructive, understand this. Scratching is an instinct, not a choice. Cats scratch to sharpen their claws and remove dead layers, stretch their muscles and relieve tension, mark their territory with scent glands in their paws. But here's the mistake most owners make. They get a scratching post, place it in some random corner, and expect their cat to magically start using it. It doesn't work that way. Your cat isn't shredding your couch out of spite. It's just the perfect spot, right in the living room, in full view of their adoring subjects, aka you. Research shows that placing a scratching post where your cat already loves to scratch makes them more likely to use it. So, if your furniture is their personal clawing station, just set up the approved scratching zone, aka the post, right next to it. So instead of fighting against their instincts, work with them. Observe where your cat already scratches and put the scratching post right there. Use materials they love. Some cats prefer carpet, others sisal, and some like wood. Experiment. Make it sturdy. A wobbly scratching post is a useless scratching post. Once they start using it, you can gradually move the post to a more convenient location. It's all about compromise. 5. Stop saying no and start saying yes. Tired of constantly yelling no at your cat? It's not working, and here's why. Cats don't respond well to negative reinforcement. They don't understand punishment the way dogs do. Instead, they just learn to fear you or sneak around when you're not watching. But there's a better way, the yes versus no method. Instead of punishing a behavior, redirect it to something more acceptable. No. Yelling when your cat jumps on the counter. Yes. Rewarding them for jumping onto a designated cat tree instead. No. Scolding them for scratching the couch. Yes. Giving them a scratching post right next to it and praising them when they use it. Studies in animal cognition have shown that cats learn faster and retain behaviors longer when trained with positive reinforcement rather than punishment. The key? Make the yes more rewarding than the no. A cat will always choose the more enjoyable option, so give them one. 4. Why mealtime should feel like a hunt. Did you know that your cat's post-meal boredom or mischief isn't just random? It all comes down to the fact that eating from a bowl goes against their natural instincts. Out in nature, cats don't simply stroll up to a ready-made meal. They hunt, stalk, and earn every bite. Without that mental and physical challenge, their brains miss out on the full satisfaction of the hunt, which can lead to boredom-related behavior, like knocking things over for fun, food obsession, constantly begging for more, weight gain because they eat too quickly. A study by the University of California, Davis found that cats who ate from puzzle feeders were more active, less likely to overeat, and showed fewer behavioral issues than those who ate from a traditional bowl. Here's how to mimic their natural instincts. Use puzzle feeders. These slow down eating and engage their brains. Hide small portions of food around the house so they hunt for it. Break up mealtime into several smaller portions throughout the day. This simple change can drastically improve your cat's mental stimulation and prevent destructive behaviors. When a cat's hunting instincts are satisfied, they're calmer, happier, and way less likely to cause trouble. Most people try to change their cat's behavior, but what if the secret is changing their environment instead? Let's talk about that next. 3. The ultimate energy release. Why the laser game works and when it doesn't. Has your cat ever transformed from a relaxed loaf into a full-speed tornado, racing through the house like it's on a mission? Those sudden bursts of energy aren't random. They're a natural part of being a cat. In their natural environment, cats aren't just lounging around all day. They're on the move, hunting, stalking, chasing, and pouncing. Without enough stimulation indoors, all that built-up energy has to go somewhere, often resulting in zoomies, destructive behavior, or even aggression. Research published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats who engage in regular interactive play have lower stress levels, fewer behavioral issues, and healthier body weight than those who don't. The best tool for releasing that pent-up energy? A laser pointer. Laser toys are one of the easiest ways to simulate hunting, allowing cats to chase, stalk, and pounce safely indoors. But there's one big mistake many owners make. Never end a laser game without a catch. Since a laser is just a light, cats can never physically catch it, which can lead to frustration and anxiety. Always finish a session by redirecting your cat to a toy they can physically catch, like a stuffed mouse or treat, to satisfy their hunting instincts. Used correctly, a laser game isn't just fun. It's an essential tool for keeping your cat fit, focused, and out of trouble. 2. The door-dashing dilemma. Why your cat wants to escape. Does your cat bolt for the door every time you open it, slipping past your legs like a tiny furry ninja? It's not because they want to run away from home. It's because they're curious. Cats are territorial explorers by nature. Your front door represents the unknown, and if they don't have enough stimulation inside, that mysterious outside world becomes irresistible. Instead of punishing them for running, redirect that curiosity to a safe and controlled environment inside your home. Create a yes zone near the door. Place a high perch, cat tree, or window seat nearby so they can observe without feeling the need to escape. Use deterrence strategically. A motion-activated air spray or floor mat with an unpleasant texture placed near the door teaches them that dashing toward it is not fun. Reinforce positive behavior. Reward your cat for sitting calmly away from the door instead of lunging toward it. If your cat bolts for the door like they've got places to be, they're not trying to run away from you. They're just endlessly curious and maybe a little dramatic. Studies show that giving them a front row seat to the outside world, like a window perch, curbs the urge to pull a Houdini. Basically, make your home so interesting that they'd rather stay inside and judge the world from a safe distance. By giving them a designated lookout spot and discouraging door dashing in a non-scary way, you satisfy their instincts without risking a runaway cat. 1. The holy grail of cat behavior. Why catification solves everything. If you only take one thing away from this, let it be this. Your cat isn't the problem. Your home is. When cats climb your shelves, knock things over, or scratch your furniture, they aren't being bad. They're being cats in an environment that doesn't meet their needs. The solution? Catification. Designing your home in a way that lets your cat express their natural instincts without destroying your stuff. Dr. Nicholas Dodman, a leading veterinary behaviorist, found that cats with vertical spaces, hiding spots, and environmental enrichment displayed less anxiety, aggression, and destructive behavior. Here's how to catify your home. Vertical space is king. Install wall-mounted cat shelves, cat trees, or window perches so your cat has places to climb and explore. Multiple levels of activity. Give your cat tunnels, hideouts, and different play zones to keep them entertained. Legal. Scratching zones. Place scratching posts near furniture so they instinctively switch to using those instead. Once you transform your home into a cat-friendly environment, their need to mess with your things disappears. They stop wrecking your space because they finally have their space. And that's the real secret to having a happy, well-behaved cat. At the end of the day, our cats aren't misbehaving. They're just trying to live their best cat lives. The more we understand them, the happier we both become. And there you have it. 15 genius ways to turn your cat's bad behaviors into happy habits. Which tip blew your mind the most? Tell us in the comments. And if you love these ideas, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss out on our perfect content.